Dude, I've been fishing now for so long, and it will not level my fishing.
You're fishing?
Ugh.
What?
Yeah,
Why are you fishing? That's so.
because
There's
Angel can
games for that.
cook.
There's other
Because
games. Yeah.
Angel can cook things from the fish,
Oh, okay, okay.
and then like it's like a hobby, and then so I send her the fish, and she cooks whatever she needs with it.
But
But
aren't you gonna get sick of that? I mean, having fish and chips all the time?
yeah, I actually think finally I leveled to 135. I think she most of the fishing deals are like, at least right now, at least I don't know about how long because she's still leveling it, but like a lot of it's for her where she, like, it boosts her the blue bar for her,
Mhm.
like your magic spell stuff.
Mhm.
So
Well, that's cool.
will and vitality, but you can only get like so much leveling per day.
Yep.
So I basically fish until I hit my cap, and then I send her what I can. But like the experience for fishing is just not intuitive. I have no idea how it works. I will sometimes like speed level through a lot of it, and then I'll go forever and get no leveling. I don't understand how it
I know,
works.
huh? Dude, I'm just gonna buy.
Doesn't
I'm
seem
just
to.
gonna buy a level 140. Just fuck it. Just gonna
Yeah,
buy
just
it.
make it out. Yeah, take the jump.
Just do it. I'm gonna hack the servers, change everything, make myself like, some. Oh, what is it? Who is this? Um, Gandalf or something like that.
Getting off the white.
Oh yeah, just the most powerful wizard. All right, I have to go home now because guess what happened? I was trying to sell or just move some stuff around, and I accidentally clicked like a map and it sent me somewhere. So that's not good.
Gotcha.
Oh, I can't right now. Cool down. I have to wait 45 minutes. You bastards. You guys are such
Yeah.
scummy.
Or travel now for a small price of $2.99. Yeah.
Mother
Have you seen the videos on Diablo Immortal?
of what?
Have you seen the videos on Diablo Immortal?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I've seen like one guy that opened a crate for like
Like,
15,000 and got like a shader. Just something like ridiculous like
yeah,
that.
yeah. They were saying that like if you really want to hit like all top end gear RNG, but like generally speaking, the best gear, it's
Yeah.
like $120,000 in order to like get to that. It's like crazy money.
20,000. Wow.
Yeah,
I
I was
saw
saying
the
it's
meme
wild.
about it too. That was like, it was like what the people at Blizzard think the people that are their demographic is, and it's like, man,
Yeah, I saw
I
that.
have so much money. I don't know what to do. I'm just so angry. I need to get rid of my money. It's literally
Yeah,
falling out of my pockets. I don't
yeah.
know.
They were saying how it's basically a loot box system, but they got around it by so you do like a rift, right, which is like a dungeon, and that's in the game no matter what. You always you can do the dungeons, right? But what you do is you buy a seal, a legendary seal that you apply to the dungeon,
Mm,
and you have like a boosted chance of getting legendary items. So it's basically like a bunch legendary items are like
yeah. You're like your mic's
um
glitching out.
so, can you hear me now?
Yeah. But it's like it's basically so you put a coin down to go through it, and then you get a better experience. Is that what I got?
So so basically what it is it saying is you're boosting your chance to, but all what it really is doing is it's taking a loot box and putting it at the boss. So like you kill the boss to get the loot box.
Got it.
So they're
Oh,
saying it's not a loot box because you have to play the game to get it. It's not like
yeah. That's
so
just
like,
a work.
but it's
That's just a cheap workaround.
just a workaround. So like, it's still a loot box. It's just
Oh
not
yeah.
now. What it is, you're not buying it and opening it. You're playing a game, a part of the game that's accessible to everybody, but you're applying the loot box to it. So when you kill the boss, it's basically a loot box.
But that's bullshit I mean, well, so I mean, I'm not criticizing you. I'm criticizing them. Like, but isn't that literally the same thing as loot boxes? Don't you only get loot boxes after finishing a level and it takes you that cutscene, and then you click on it?
No, you buy loot boxes and just get them. Generic loot boxes is like you go to the in-game store, you buy them, and then you open them. So this is you buy a seal and you apply the seal to the dungeon, and when you kill the boss, if you had the seal applied, he essentially rolls on a bunch of items, one of which can be legendary.
So that's like basically putting, like, if you're at like a blackjack table that has like a bonus chip thing on the table, it's like putting a bonus chip there. It's like the same thing.
It's literally the same thing.
It's so dumb. Yeah, it's like
it's actually worse because, like, at least in a loot box, when you buy, you open it right away.
I know. Now I have
like,
to
and there that you gotta.
It sucks. Yeah.
How can I be of service?
And then they were talking about like the prices of it. So they were saying like, if you wanted to like buy the seal, the legendary seals, you have to spend like, I forget what it's called, souls or whatever. What can I do for you? Like, whatever it is, you have to spend souls on it, but you have to use money, real world money, to buy the souls to then buy the seals. But a seal is like 5 souls more expensive than the soul package. So like, say it's like you spend $5 and you get 95 souls, but a seal is 100.
Oh my.
Like, so it's structured that way. So like you can't exactly. So you can never buy the things you want with the bundles that they put in. You have to buy like, it's always more. It's never like, it's so bad. The guys are showing it. They're like, they clearly are forcing you to buy more. Like, you can't just buy this and get that. You have to buy 2 of them, which is more than you need. So then he's like, what you'll do is you look at the next upper package, and it's conveniently just out of reach from the 2, and it's a little bit cheaper per. So you're more likely to say, I might as well just buy the upper package because now I get all of what I need and then some.
Jeez, dude, that's
it's like,
that's just so bad. Like, that's not fun at all. Like, that's why, like, Diablo 2 is cool because it's like, all right, well, at least like there's a clear path. If it's a long path,
right?
But it's like a path, and it's
right.
You know, it's just based on how much do you want it. That's, I mean, I don't know. I just think like I understand where they're coming from. Like, it's hard to keep these servers online nowadays, especially with energy prices getting ridiculous. But there's a line, man. You know, like $100,000 to try to get to the top is out of control. Or just make your game free then, you know, and then your player base will love you, and then they'll be like, all right, dude, if you want to spend $100,000, it's there for you. Just like a casino, it's like it's free to walk in the door, bro. But if you want to have fun, you gotta start spending money somewhere. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can just
it is a free-to-play game.
Oh, it is free. Okay, good.
It is, yeah. But it's people are saying like there's literally no way around spending tons of money. That's why most people are saying like the generic way to do it is the game's free to play. You have some content that's locked behind a paywall. Thank you. But the majority of the money they make off is like cosmetic things. But this is like, it's not. There's nothing cosmetic about any of this stuff. You gotta spend tons of money in order to get. And that's why people are just saying like you said, it's like how much money do they? Like, I get it, because I look at it like, assuming someone paid $60 for the game.
Yep.
Then you break that out, and you're thinking like $60 of in-game purchases gets you nothing. You know what I mean? It's like it gets you nothing. So you're just kind of like, what is this? Like, it doesn't even. None of this money gets. I have to spend. Because I'm thinking like, okay, fine, you don't want to spend $180,000 or $140,000, but it's like, okay, but what's the step under that? You know what I mean? You're like, yeah, where's yeah.
You can buy the top of the line brand new Corvette, but no.
Yeah.
You spent it on like.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, right. On the opportunity, and then there was this thing.
Like $2 million house or whatever.
There was there's a feature in it that was saying, and it's you buy. It's called like consecutive something, but you buy basically a pass, and it's like, it's not a pass, but it's essentially like a boon for your character. So like loot drops are better, like experience is better, all this is better. But but not by a lot, just by very little. And then as long as you log in, like for the consecutive days throughout that pass thing you get, each month that you do that, you get like a guaranteed legendary, right?
Yeah.
So, but the way it works is, if you miss a day, it's still consecutive days.
Oh wow.
So like it wants, so no, it's not consecutive days, it's total days. So you buy the pass for 90 days, right? And that's the smallest one, it's 90 days. For each month that you do a full month of, you get a legendary item, so it's 3 legendary items, okay? But if you miss a day, your payment expires before you can collect anything, because now you get to the end of the 3 months, which is what you paid for, but you only have 89 days in, so you get nothing. And then you have to spend, in order to collect it, you have to buy another pass for another 90 days. To work that first day to then get the 3 items from your previous purchase. It's like...
all I can think about is like the South Park episode where like the devil's like, "What are you playing?" Like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna talk to somebody about this game." That's so evil. Like it's just so I don't know, just scummy, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know.
It's like I think of the same thing. I'm like, it's got to be like Saudi princes or somebody marketing to.
Yeah. I don't know. There's ways to do things, and there's ways to not do things, and that's definitely not the right way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'll never play it. But
Same.
Wait, that's different from the newer Diablo, or that is the newest Diablo? Like that's what they went with, or am I wrong?
Yeah, that one in the timeline, I don't know where it lies, but currently it is the newest Diablo game. They are coming out with Diablo 4.
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because
but that hasn't come out yet.
Right, and hopefully that one, maybe this thing that they invented is really just to raise money.
Well, it was a mobile game initially, so they were talking about, they were like, we're gonna at BlizzCon at whatever it was BlizzCon. I think it was at BlizzCon. They said they're gonna have an announcement for Diablo, and they had like this like auditorium set up just for Diablo, and like so everyone was like super excited, so they all go to it, and they're sitting down. They're thinking like, okay, it's either gonna be Diablo 4 or maybe it's like some other kind of cool Diablo game, because like they haven't made it at that time. They hadn't made a new Diablo game in a while, and Diablo 3, although it did well, like myself included, but a lot of people are like, yeah, it's a good game, but they're like, it's really not Diablo 3 because it's way different than 2. It kind of felt like they just created a different game and then slapped on the Diablo skin.
Gotcha.
And so they were kind of hoping that maybe it was like a remaster of Diablo 2, or it's Diablo 4, but it's going to be like, they're going to show how, hey, we're kind of returning to our roots here. And so then the announcement comes out, and they're like, get ready for a new mobile Diablo game. And like,
people are like,
what? So like one guy actually gets up, and he's like, is this ever going to go to PC, or is it strictly mobile?
Yeah.
And they're like, it's strictly mobile. And then the whole crowd boos. Because like, this is BlizzCon.
Yeah.
These aren't mobile gamers. These are guys who have like water cooling tricked out PCs.
Yeah.
And those people, that community for the most part looks at mobile gaming as like
a joke. Yeah.
As a joke, exactly. And so they're just like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I sat through this to hear like, this isn't a mobile gaming convention. Like, so people were livid, and then Blizzard was like, you guys have phones, don't you? And then people booed even louder.
Oh my god.
Like, everyone's like, whoa, boo. And so it's just like, so it's been, Diablo Immortal has been on mobile now for a while, because they announced it before Diablo 2 Resurrected was announced. So like, it's been out for a while, and then they just converted it to PC. And that's what people were saying, like, they said initially that they weren't going to do that, and then now they did it. And it's probably because, like, my guess is, like, the mobile market for it has probably waned, and they're like, hey, let's introduce it to a new client base, see if we can get them to spend money on it, right? That's probably why they did it.
Might I have a word with you?
Yeah.
But, yeah. It was brutal. I remember watching them like tell everybody, and like the room was not excited. It was quiet. Like you could hear, no one cheered, no one was excited. It was just like, are you kidding me? A mobile game?
Yeah, that's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah.
Alright.
I don't know why you're not Am I showing up under your friends? Are you in now?
Yes I am, yep.
Can you check and see if I'm under your friends under the social thing? I'm showing up there.
A lovely day, isn't it?
Hold on. I just clicked.
Umdir's
I'm on a
defeat
crash,
shattered the
so
back of the
let's
Black
see here,
Walls.
friends.
Alright, no
But
worries.
pieces of the mystery remain unsolved.
Yeah, you're on here. Wait, yeah.
Can you invite me to your fellowship?
Alright, so member phone. Wait. How do I do that? How do I set up a thing here?
Just right-click my name and then it says invite to fellowship.
No, it says remove friend, ignore, edit note, and auto.
Yep. Oh.
Yeah.
I gotta add you. Hold on a second. Let me leave and come back in real quick.
Alright, dude. Sorry about
I don't know. It's weird because it's like no one's showing up there. It's almost like I gotta add everybody again.
You're there. I just yeah, I right click, but it doesn't give me fellowship action. Did we get banned?
Goodness.
Still not showing you. What if I enter? Chat server. Chat server is not available. What? Hold on. Let me exit game. Super annoying.
Nice. Open the door. Oh, we're dungeon crawling right now, baby. Taking it down.
This hobbit.
I'm here.
Oh, Constable. What the heck's his name? Constable. Underhill. Yeah.
Hell, dude. Where the
That was what Frodo used as a fake name when he got to Bree. Yeah.
Okay.
He was like, and who are you, sir? He goes, Underhill. Remember?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wow, good memory.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Let's see if this works better. I got out of the game. Okay, so... no, why can't... I don't understand.
So, he says, haven't hit it yet, need it. Get straight to bed.
I just logged back in, I logged out, got out of the game, came back in, no one's showing up on my friends list.
That's weird, dude.
If I went to add you, it says chat server is not available. You can see me.
Yeah. I haven't seen my
Oh yeah, I believe you. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Let's see. We'll just clear some of this stuff up here. Super annoying. Send them in. Can't. I don't know what to do. see people running around, so it's not like there's nobody. To complete. Manage plugins. One of the rings online. You can see here.
Oh, man.
Alright, I'm loading it now. Give me 1 sec, alright?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Can't you leave me to my misery?
Just a moment.
The rangers which once guarded the borders of the Shire have been scattered or slain. Frodo has left the Shire, but great perils await him in Bree. I am too late. Someone must find him before the Nazgûl.
Good day. Might I speak with you a moment?
They got transported right where I need to be.
We must move quickly. I need your aid.
Hey, Tom, you there?
Yeah, dude.
Alright. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know how to
Greetings.
fix that. I don't know why. I wonder if I can Google it. Let's see. Let's see what somebody says. Oh, sure.
How can I be of service?
Talking to me? Tom?
Yeah, what's up?
Say hello.
Hello?
Oh,
Yeah, I can hear you, but it's cutting in and out.
can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, weird. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm trying to.
Dude.
I'm not a part of it. Never to fellowship as he never shows online.
Maybe you need to, like, reset your router.
Man, I don't know. I'm playing. I mean, I'm on the thing. It's saying that he might. People are. The only thing I'm seeing is people are saying that it might be set to anonymous.
Try throwing a bunch of water.
Yeah.
Water.
Social options. Only.
You know, scrub down those,
Oh yeah. Wow. Angel said that it just told her that she hasn't played in 5 days. Chat. Restrict incoming tells. Stop repeated keys in chat. Enable timestamps in chat. I don't know any of this. UI settings, combat, social options. Nuts. I don't know what the hell's going on. see if I can tell. The Maximus. Did you get that?
Oh, it sounded like.
Yes. Who? Oh, honey, I can't.
It should be under. So in your chat box, dude. General Combat IMs. There's like 3 tabs. If you go to IMs, am I there?
Yes.
I said yo.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah, but what? There. Did you get that?
Yep.
What?
Alright.
Why did that work?
What did you do?
I right-clicked on your name and then clicked invite to fellowship.
Really? Can I do it now too? Like.
Well, I gotta leave. Hold on, let me see.
No, don't do it. I just want to.
Oh, I don't mind.
Oh, all right.
Alright, here we go. So on my name that's above your name in the chat, right-click it, and then it'll say fellowship.
Oh, yep. That works. But not in the
Well, whatever. At least we figured that out.
That's so weird.
Then my mailbox is impacted too, so like... What were you? Angel, is it AL or EL for you? Laforial?
Okay.
Okay. I can sell those. Alright, so...
Oh, well, Santa probably won't get on to it, I wanted to ask you, he had to ask you,
Yeah, no.
have any weekends coming up soon? He wants to come up and visit.
Yeah, he texted me the other day. He said next month, right? You're starting with July.
Yeah, anything in those 4 weekends, anything free?
Yeah, I think so. We're going to the beach at some...
No, you
Wait.
can't go to the beach.
Wait.
Like, screw you, dude. You're supposed to hang out. Beach
So that
sucks anyway.
probably won't...
Safety, force gets everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. Hate sand. I hate sand. Oh, it goes and it gets everywhere. What? Yeah.
One of the worst dialogues ever.
Yeah. Finish.
Oh yeah, so just throwing it out there, whatever you can.
Yeah, man.
If I was gonna do it, I told him, well, we can go up together, and then we can hang out at your place, and then instead of driving home that night, we can just drive to my parents because they live in Hampshire now.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're smart.
And we can spend the night there, and then just come up Sunday. And that was my plan.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not a terrible idea.
Obviously, I was opposed to try to stay at your house. That's crazy. Unless you want us to sleep in the bed. I mean, that's
And as long as you don't wake me up, I don't really care what you guys do.
it's probably
Well, I tried, so yeah, I guess why not?
Greetings. Could I speak with you a moment?
probably gets pretty sweaty. Maybe you change the sheets
Yeah. Roman can definitely tell you how to do it. Should have seen him today. He was an animal today at jiu-jitsu.
Oh yeah.
He was so good. Yeah, the coach even came up to me after the practice was over because him and this kid Owen are really good, and they went against each other. They're like right now. I mean, it seems to like Roman's always does really well, but some of the other kids seem to kind of like flow in and out on how well they're doing.
What can I do
But
for you?
lately, it's been Owen and Roman have been consistently doing really well, and so when they go against each other, it's like the first, like the number two, like it's like the Hulk versus Hulkbuster. You know what I mean? It's like two of the kids that like are really good. And Saturday they went against each other, and it was super close. And then Owen went for like an armbar, Roman got out of it. Owen went for it again, Roman got out of it. He went for it again, Roman got out of it. And then he finally went for like a third or fourth time, and he got Roman in it. So then they ended it, and they were like, okay, and I could see at Roman's face, he was kind of disappointed because he felt like, you know, he'd gotten on it so many times, he just kept finding himself in the same spot, you know? And so they said, all right, shake hands, high five, and they were like, hey, go. And as soon as they said go, like within seconds, Roman was on this kid's back, had him in a rear naked choke, and tapped him out. And yeah, it was fast. And the kid's dad, his name is Jay. He sits next to me a lot, and me and him were like, "Whoa!" because it was just like quick, and so today they went against each other again, and neither one of them could tap each other out, but they were like super competitive. Like it was like, and they get along great. They really like each other.
Yeah.
But they're both like, neither one of them were trying to like, yeah, they just like would not. Roman just pulls guard. He just lays on his back and he scooches towards them and just just starts to like, yeah. He's just like, come on, like let's go. I'm gonna tap you out. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And so he tried like several, and just they couldn't get each other. But they were like, just like what they were doing and the way they were distracting each other and trying to get out, and like it was awesome to watch. It was just I was impressed. I really was. So then after it was all over, the professor came up to me and he was like, he walked up to me and Jay and he goes, I felt like I was watching two adults. The way they were like, the stuff they were doing and the way they were trying, like he's just like, they just, yeah, high level, like for the level of coordination and like strategy and what they were doing, it just was like, he was just impressed. He thought they looked really good.
Awesome. That's sick.
Yeah, no, he looked awesome.
Yeah, I wish I knew how to do stuff like that. That's pretty sick.
Same.
And you know what's awesome about jiu-jitsu too? Like, you know, it is a skill where it doesn't matter if you're bigger or you know,
Yeah.
stronger. It's like whoever has the best technique is usually gonna win. If it's just a strictly jiu-jitsu fight, you know.
Right. Okay, let's see. Where is my... I am like all disoriented right now. I don't even know what I'm trying to find here. I know what I'm trying to find, but I can't figure out where it is. Oh, okay, I remember now. Alright, see. Reputation. Oh, I'm still an initiative.
The birds are the enemy. I have to kill birds?
Birds, bro.
Birds.
Birds.
They're fake. They're just the government.
Just
No, the government way to spy on you. Everyone knows it.
the man's bringing me down. I can sell that. I don't know what to do with this. This thing is not.
In Indeed, write the cover letter in your
I don't know because I don't know how cover letters are in your industry.
Normally, I just put like a fake picture of my dog. And that usually gets me more.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is for me,
Yeah, you're talking about the prison, right? You're not talking about an actual.
I mean, that's actually.
I should wear this ring or 12. Yeah. Stills. This item can be used in some expert weapon. You're a weaponsmith, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, but you're just a crappy one. Yeah.
Not a very good one, but you know, I dabble.
I dabble in some weaponry here and there.
I've been known to weaponize.
I've been known to
How can I be of
weaponize. I like
service?
that one.
Stay a moment.
Come on. Yeah. Talking to the horse here. Hey girl, you hungry?
Could I speak with you a moment?
I can't even say that. I don't even want to say it. I almost said it. Big you.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Like in a fellowship, you mean? Send me the fellowship. He just stepped up. I am in the fellowship with Tom, but he's the leader, so he has to fight. So because of that, so send Tom the message instead. So he has, because through the chat down there, we can do it for some reason, but we can't do it in the thingy. Okay, I need to go this way. I can't get on my horse for some reason. There we go. I sent you stuff. Yeah. You said you can't see Tom online though?
Oh, what's up, man?
So all I do is write his name and then no, it says he's online.
Oh, it does say Tom? Oh. Tom, can you invite Angel to the fellowship?
Yeah.
His name, just space and then whatever I want.
Yeah. She's gonna send you a message too, just in case.
Alright.
Didn't work.
Boy.
So you got friends.
Oh, I got it. I can do it on my actual thing.
Oh, okay. There we go. Yay.
We are followed up.
We are all fellowed.
I'm not quite ready.
Okay. That.
Don't worry about it, okay? Don't worry about it.
Dear me, what do you want?
I nodded.
Nodded.
Nodded my head. It means like this. Oh, yeah. I thought it was like. Nodded. But you need to wear your pretty little feet. Okay. I know, I don't know why.
Oh, gracious me!
You and Bree, Tom?
Yeah, dude, I'm way down in Buckland.
With the stubby guys.
Yeah, with the stubs.
Stubby McStubbersons.
I have to cross.
Sweet, bruh. Here we go. Oh wait, I can make things for you at level 20, I think. I think when you hit level 20, I can make you horns so you blow before you fight. I am in.
I am in. Send it over.
Yeah.
Anything else you want.
Yeah, I think that's
What
like
do you
angel. I can
need?
make angel parchments. I can make you horns, like little blowhorn things to blow. I don't know what they do. I gotta look at what they do when I get back. You should have seen him. I think he's just right now. I think he's got high T levels because he was He was. You should have seen him. Like he was dialed in, and not in like a I'm angry or I'm out of control. Like he was dialed in.
But how far did that go? Like, if he's gonna go?
I mean, he's having. I mean, we can. Oh no, we definitely have to temper it if he's like turning into an a-hole. But he's not. He's just being annoying. I don't think that.
Right, but it's like bossy.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Andy.
Definitely. I'll put that in check. That's why I'm here, honey. Gotta kill this guy. Oh no, I completed the earth. All those dudes.
You bring dire news.
Clean up these quests here, and then I'm gonna come back to Bree. What do we got here? Oh man, I got so far to go. Oh, you guys finally show up on my friends list. Yeah, everyone's finally back on my thingy.
Listen well.
Alright, that's great.
Who's?
I wonder what Sandy's gonna pick for his name.
Oh, he's probably not even gonna realize he put in a name.
No, you have to, at least because like, it's a step. You can't get it.
Oh, he did it. You say that, but I got him into. I tried to get him to start a Diablo 3 account, and I'm telling you right now, he didn't even know that he picked a name or a character. He had no idea.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yes, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, you laugh, but you laugh, dude. But but I'm telling you, he did it.
I mean, like,
And then-
dude, alright, so the one thing is, like, in the Coast Guard, but in the military, I'm sure they used to do the same thing. There's a lot of, like, online, like, super trainings you have to do, and there's tests at the end. And, like, some of them are just, like, ridiculous. You just click as fast as you can through them, and you just take the test, and if you fail. But, like, I don't, like, what I learned from that was that if you just take a screenshot of
This is
everything,
what
if you
you-
can't remember what that question was and what you answered before, take a screenshot of all the questions, see if you can finish the test in, like, half the time. You don't have to pay attention.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like,
There's where you're wrong, dude. You took the time to think of a way to do this.
yeah, like like keep that. Take it. Like your phone is the best thing. The camera on my phone. I take more pictures of things I need to remember than I actually use it. Like
Yeah,
actual
I did the sa-
useful things. Like it's,
I did the same thing when I was taking classes at SNU, and there'd be a time test that you'd go through or whatever. It was like you'd have to go through certain material, and then you had to like log. It was like I did the same thing. I take pictures on my phone, and like, and I was fine. But yeah. All right, here you, dude. I'm telling you, it was not that long ago. It was like 4 years ago. Tried playing Diablo at Santos. Just getting him to create a character to log in and play with us took almost an hour.
oh man.
And because he kept doing it wrong, and he couldn't, and I'm like, and he would create a ladder character, and I'm like, if you keep creating a ladder character, I can't play with you. You have to create a non-ladder character. Where do you see that? Right there's a box.
I did it.
I did it. I unclicked it. I'm like, well, then why is it telling me that I can't play with you because you're a ladder character? I don't know, dude. I'm like, oh. And then I was like, is that your name? Is that? And I would read his name to him. He's like, oh, I don't know. I just didn't even know. I'm like, you didn't know how to pick your own name? It was like, dude, I'm telling you, Angel was like shocked. She was with me. We were playing with him together. But she couldn't believe it. I'm like, this is why sometimes it's funny to tell the stories, but sometimes when you're in it, like you said the same thing. Like it's funny to talk about you, but sometimes when you're in it, you're like, I don't know what to do. Like, I'm aghast.
So funny.
Yeah.
That's alright. We'll see what happens at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Well, just because I was talking about it when he was with me on Sunday, so and I was like, bro, you can play like on literally anything. So like, if you're interested,
Did you
because
say
he was
interest-
asking me like, how's Jeremy, like, how they doing? I'm like, well, I play against him all the time. And you should play with us. Like, you can just like hang out. Like, I don't like call them. I just play, hang out. If we're
Yeah.
playing, so. got that dude's armor, by the way. That the guy sent me from streaming, dude.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. I can't wait to be level 19. It's gonna be sweet. Some good stuff in there.
Lost.
I mean, he's probably gonna game this later, but I mean, as long as it's
You're obviously gonna do it. I mean, yeah, gonna. Yeah. Yeah.
Pony will knock it out real quick.
Don't be a tease, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'll flash him up on it.
Bleached?
Oh, yeah, of course.
'Cause if it ain't bleached, man, it ain't worth it.
Yeah, I mean, of course. Well, no, they have filters now. You don't even have to stay up on it. It's great.
What? This whole time?
Yep. You don't even have to.
Oh man, dude, it's been burning for quite a while now. I wish you told me that.
Yeah, you just use these. The asshole. I can't believe you don't have
They didn't even come up with like a creative name. They just
You're laughing, but they might
we don't want anyone to get confused. We just stick to what it is.
yeah, dude, you're laughing, but like, there's probably a bunch of chicks I don't think that like would definitely use that. Imagine being a millionaire from it. Like, would you invent? I invented TikTok, or I invented Twitter. Would you invent? I invented the asshole bleach filter. Like, wow.
Yeah, I really didn't think anyone would take me seriously, but here I am.
Yeah. Oh no, he killed my horse.
Oh, this dude just came out of this town.
Engalien Valeriander!
Gross, if I have to.
Starts. Accept. Okay, got it. Alright. Where you at, honey, again?
In that weird land.
Lone Lands?
No, where we left when we were running around the building.
Where we left when we were riding around the building.
Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, doing midsummer.
Oh, you're on a Skilliath. Oh,
Since I played video games.
that's
Oh,
right.
Okay, wow, yeah.
Are you still doing the quest for them?
No,
Oh.
I came into the game, but I've just been sitting there writing the code.
Oh,
I don't know if I should do
how you should write it?
that. No, if I should. I just don't want to not and that be like a thing or another overachieve.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
So,
It depends if you want. Here's what I would say. Hold on a second, Tommy. Give me 1 minute.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I still wouldn't use that word. Alright, let's see here.
What was it gonna
Yes.
Dude, I have a question for you. If I need
Yeah.
to get to the Dark Forest, do I have to go through Buckland, right?
Not always. There's a way in the front of it too. Called the Dark Forest or the Old Forest?
Oh, whatever. Wherever it is.
Oh yeah, I mean it's names on. I don't know. We're just gonna follow along. No, I didn't know that. What am I doing here? Element weapon rack. Oh, I can destroy those. Oh, no, not yet. He hasn't really given us a clear timeline. What is it, Ash?
So I clicked on the app and I like looked at like the suggested apps by like and it's Epic Roller. And it's free.
Don't download anything.
What is she doing?
She's in the VR.
Oh, nice. What's your favorite?
What's your favorite VR game? Mr. Richards asking. Yeah.
Either Echo VR, yeah, it's about 10
She said Echo VR.
or
Echo?
Skyrim.
Oh, Echo Arena?
Echo Arena, yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, sorry. No, they changed the name. Alright, that's right. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a great game. It's so hard.
Not gonna tell.
Why? I wasn't even saying anything.
Something you said a second ago.
Oh. You turned in all 4 of them? Like all the ones that you had, or? Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. But so, if you go to, there's a person in that same garden on the top, and they're called like the Barter, like Midsummer Barter. You see her? She's around somewhere in the middle where like the grass is, that triangle of grass. She's somewhere around. One of those, like, yeah, it'd be like a blue bannerish kind of thing above her head. And her name, it'll literally say like her name, and then it'll say Midsummer Barter. Click to her. Does it say how many marks, how many of those Midsummer things you have? Okay, and then everything she's selling, I think she's got 7 pages, is everything you can buy with what you're doing. All these quests you're doing now will allow you to buy those things. So they're mostly horses towards the end of it. So clothes is the very beginning. If you wanted to buy clothes, you can't, but you can look through and see what you want. There's like dresses, there's different things like that, but
Everything is just the aesthetics, right? There's nothing that you can actually use.
there's no gear that make you stronger, but what you would do is, for the aesthetic stuff, you look that way even though you're always wearing your regular gear. So that's the aesthetic stuff. Is that him? You grunting?
I banged my head.
Banged your head?
I make it so I can see what I look like.
What do you mean by, oh, like try on, you mean?
No. Like, face the camera.
Oh, left click and then move the camera around you. And then if you have dyes, you can change the color. Did I kill again? Who do I kill here? Where helmet weapon rack? See you. I'm just gonna call all these people in and kill them all. Come here, you. Come here, you. There we go. This is what I'm talking about. Let me kill you guys.
Tom Bomb Jolly Tom, Tom Bombadillo.
One second. If you go to your character screen that you have normally, there's a button on the top right. There's a tab that says cosmetic outfit.
Ring a dong, hop along, follow the willow.
And then you can equip it over your stuff there. Hold on. Come on over. Drag that to here. Oh, because you're on waste. That there. And then you can click the eyes and turn off what's currently there. Let's try it. That's funny.
Ready?
Cool, huh? Now, if you wanted to get more stuff that was in there, you could keep doing these quests to get more of those marks to buy the other something.
You're not gonna carry these around though?
No, you can put them now that they're there. So you save that as your outfit, so now you're in outfit one all the time. But you can put those in your vault and you still pick them.
If I get rid of them, then
I don't know, I've never got rid of them.
it's not gonna work.
So now you're, you can do more of these things and get more of those marks to buy other things.
Do you like this one or this one?
Definitely that one.
Sure.
Yes.
Looks like a totally different
So
person.
if you exit out.
Yay.
Yeah.
Look at me.
She's on it. Does that not work tomorrow? Oh crap! I'm getting attacked.
Oh crap. Dang.
Yeah, I came back and this guy's stabbing me in the back. Yeah. I've been watching a lot on that stuff too. I don't know if I've seen that video, but
No,
keep going.
He was really good. I had to follow him after it because yeah, that was just great. He was just laughing. Well, I was just laughing because he was like, "Hey, like I don't understand these toxic, fanboys and stuff like that." Like, what are you talking about? You just bought a franchise because we're the people that make it worth $1 million.
Right. They're saying now that they're like that you can almost guarantee when they say they'll always say they'll caveat something they say with and we're loyal to the source material.
Yeah.
And they go anytime they don't say you are loyal to the source, they say and we're loyal. That means they've changed something, gone a different route. And they're, you know what I mean? And they're packing that on after the fact. Like, you can almost guarantee that means we put a bunch of crap into it that didn't need to be there. And we stayed loyal to the sources. You know what I mean? Like, oh, it's so ridiculous. Like, the Black Dwarf, when they're like, does she get a lot of sun when she's down burrowing underground? Like, how does that work? Like,
I know.
you know what I mean? Like, how much melanin does she need? Like... Oh, I don't know. And the whole thing, like, so Galadriel, so like in the Lord of the Rings movie, you remember Galadriel? She's like the white, yeah. So like her whole story, she led like a rebellion against like the elf person at that time that was like kind of in charge. But she led it from like the way you see her. Like she was like just a powerful like mystic elf kind of deal, right?
Yep.
But like they are portraying her in this thing. She's in like battle gear and like, and they're like, that wasn't Galadriel. That was never her story. But of course they're like, oh yeah, but like, all right, we're gonna hear you roar. Like she's gonna get out there and like okay, whatever. Just...
I just want to be like in those worlds. I wonder like what it's like.
Fear. That's what it is. It's fear. None of them. Somebody comes out with it. Because they know full well that nobody can poo-poo the idea. I mean, it's fear. They're just, everyone's afraid to say something, and so everyone just kind of like, you know, snaps their fingers in support.
Yeah, dude, it's so bad. Like everything. Wow. What just happened? My thirst. I'm sorry. I'm trying to pay attention, but something just like what's going on?
Walk around and pick up stuff from
Yeah.
fear.
Yep.
Is this a part of that whole
Same thing. Yeah. Yeah. You'll get those same marks. You're coaxing them off, like, alright.
Awesome.
Kill him and Plague Bearer. Is it him in here? Is that him? I'm sure him. Sure, I just killed the person. Unless
No. What were we talking about just for 10 seconds? Sorry, I had to finish that.
the character from Lord of the Rings?
yeah, the new Lord of the Rings Amazon show that they're.
Yeah. So about that being like the girl and stuff like that, like it being at the boardroom, like it must be like, oh yeah, so we should make it do the Lord of the Rings. You're like, yeah, okay, you know what would be awesome though? Let's just give like, the girl's the main character. Like brilliant.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Let's
Yeah.
send it. Like it
Yeah.
just seems like so cliche. It's not even funny anymore, and it's almost just like that's what we want to do. Like,
Yeah, would you see the new Predator?
no, I didn't.
Same thing.
Predator, alien, a girl?
Nope. Nope, but it is a.
Technically, all the aliens are girls.
Oh yeah, well they're fluid.
No.
Yeah.
But I think isn't that the point though? Like, aren't they supposed to be girls because? They
No,
look
no. You don't get to determine what that
Yeah,
Just because they're girls
rule
doesn't
of
mean they
monsters.
lay eggs.
Okay, so let me-
Guys can lay eggs too, okay, dude? Like, stop. Stop what you're doing.
I know. That was.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Way too gender normative, dude. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah, no, the girl that fights the predator. So it's like this, which doesn't even make sense, right? Because think of it this way, right? So this story is the predators go to, like, it's America, but it's back when like natives lived here,
Yep.
right? Now the whole story of Predator was they want to go after like the best of the best because that's to them that's what they're doing is like
No. So the predators, yeah, right, and that's why they invented the aliens because they were like, this is our thing. And they
correct.
put
That's also why when they went after Arnold Schwarzenegger's, that's why they went after Arnold Schwarzenegger's team,
Yeah.
because his team was like the top mercenary group
Yeah.
that was like messing shit up, and that Predator wanted to go after him.
Yeah. Yeah, and then like I guess if you.
So in this story, it's a girl who her tribe won't let her hunt because she's a girl, and she's the one who faces the Predator, and it's Native Americans. They're like, this doesn't make sense because like the whole backstory behind the Predator was like they're not gonna go after like spears and daggers. Like, you know what I mean?
No,
Like,
because
that's-
in that period, because if you watched Alien Resurrection or whatever it was,
Yeah.
they show the story and like the pyramids were like the
Yeah.
loading dock, and then they just came to our planet. They were like, okay, these people are weak. We have just like sticks and stones. We'll make them our and every year.
Right.
Prove your worth, like in our society. And,
Right.
And then it kind of like exploded. But like every year it would do that, and then finally like the humans were like, this is getting ridiculous because every time they come down, it's a genocide for us, and they were able to like somehow stop the nuclear explosion. Well, there was like a nuclear explosion, and they killed all of them, and then they were underneath that pyramid. Like that's in like the the north or whatever. Like that's basically
Yep.
the war. And yeah, and then I guess what you're saying is there's no reason they would ever be there. Native Americans like wanting to fight them. So be like,
Right.
"Oh, dude, we can go visit. And, like, it's like really no contrast. at
Right.
all.
So the movie's called Prey instead of Predator. It's called Prey.
Wow.
It's about predators. Yeah. So
Okay. Yeah. Well, it sounds like it. That's all.
sounds good.
Because like you are just praying.
Yeah, it does. I don't go get it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like sleep. It's like having sleep shots. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, what is this? And then the whole thing is like, you know, her tribe doesn't want to let her hunt, but she can hunt, and it's like, so I get that, like, in today's world, like, not even today's world, I get, like, 40 years ago, that was a thing, but, like, 400 years ago,
No, it never happened.
wasn't.
I say it all the time.
and then if a girl came up and actually was, like, that abrasive and objecting, like, they would just beat her.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's right, I'm just saying that's what they would do, they'd be like, shut up.
It makes me out of the movie because I just know that it's so fake.
Yeah, not exactly. Yeah. Like this is not how that would go down. It wouldn't be like,
Not even a little.
yeah, she's so progressive.
Yeah. Dude, I say it all the time, like this, like all the time when I'm watching shows.
Oh yeah,
All the
that's
time,
funny.
Like, okay, so this would not happen, by the way. None of this would go down.
Right.
If you don't want to, then make a fantasy thing about something totally different for the backstory.
Yeah, that's how yeah.
And if nobody wants to watch it, that's on you. But I mean, at least you learn
Right.
a lesson. Like,
Right.
change stuff. Just like make your own
Yeah, you-
stuff. If people like
right.
it, they will. If they don't, just let them know. Don't make things that are already established that are good that people like, and just mess with them.
Well, and I think that's kind of the point, right? Though, like, if your idea was that, like, great and fantastical, why does it have to be on the back of something that has nothing to do with it?
Yeah, right.
Why
right.
can't it be its own thing
Right.
and drive its own message?
Nobody wants it.
Correct. Because no one asked for it, nobody wants it, and you're forcing people to put up with it.
Yep.
So you trick them into it. You piggyback on a fan base that already exists, and then you vilify them the moment they're like, "This isn't what I wanted."
Yeah, so, right. And like, that's the thing about the free market. I'm sorry, but like, you're choosing something. It's just ridiculous. It's like McDonald's just being like, "All right, we're not doing burgers anymore. You know, we're doing kale sandwiches. That's it. Just
That's it.
Let's continue open to a broader base."
And then when people don't like it, when people don't like it, they're like, "You guys are all bigots." Yeah. You're like, open your mind, man. Yeah. And then when that doesn't work, they go to the lobby for they lobby to the government to like mandate kale burgers.
Right, exactly.
That's exactly, you know what I mean?
I came to McDonald's, I want a burger. If I want a kale, I go to some whatever the hell restaurant it is. Like, there aren't any because they suck. Like, that's just what it is. And that should prove to you that your ideas are right because you're making a product.
Right.
You don't
Tell you what, you make a delicious kale burger, and trust me, people will eat it. Okay, this is terrible. Yeah. I mean, think about even that place we went to. Like, this is what that place we went to in Westford near my work, Okie Pokey, whatever it was. Yeah. Both of us were, and I said that when I first went there. You're like, this is a great idea. Yeah. Why aren't there more of these? Like, people know, and that's something you've never been there, right? You've never been to a place like that before. You've never seen that concept before. And yet you knew it was a good idea when you did it. Yeah, right. Right? So it's like, it's not this idea that like this concept of like not knowing just because it's different is baloney. Oh yeah. Like that's what they say, like, oh, it's just different from like your heteronormative or like, no. I get abstract. I can there are things I like now that were different to me that I love. I didn't need someone to sell them to me. Like, I get it. There are different ideas. There's like that's always how I look at it. And then like, you love that place, I like that place, right? So then now what'll happen is like, that place does really well. Anytime you're in Westford or whatever, you're going to try to go there because you're going to go, oh, I know the sweet place in Westford. Yeah. And then they're going to grow and they're going to open up a new location. Yep. And then it's going to be like closer to you and you're like, oh, sick, it's closer to me. And then you tell people about it and then they go there. So like this idea.
And then like, what you're trying to do is like eventually down the line become so popular, like, oh, let's buy it and then let's make it burgers.
Completely different, yeah.
What? Like, it's the same thing. Right. It's not hard to understand.
It's funny because I like this, like, pointed out. So I was at jiu-jitsu 2 weeks ago, and one of the guys, he joked around with me and he said that he was talking to Roman, but I mean I'm sitting right there. He goes, your father told me he was going to pay me $10 to choke you out. And Roman looks at me and he goes, no. And I kind of gave him a nod, and then the other jiu-jitsu coach goes, I'll do it for $5. And then a third one goes, I'll do it for $4. And I go, that's the free market at work, boys. And then they actually laugh. But it's like, people don't understand how that works. You know, like, to me, even though it's a joke, and I get that I'm kidding, but like, it really is what it is. Like, I'll do it for less. I'll do it for less than that. And it's like, okay, well then I'm gonna take it where the value is at. Yeah. Oh, dude, it drives me crazy. It's not even hard. It's super simple. The simplest thing. Even like today, like people like there's a guy on Reddit who was like, he says, inflation can be solved if we had at least 5% unemployment for like 5 years. And I was like, what?
Oh yeah, I don't know how that would work. But
that's not how inflation works, you idiot.
No. You
like,
know how you fix inflation is just
stop printing so much. It's so. That's inflation.
Like,
when your GDP rate, when your gross domestic product is growing slower than the amount of money you're printing, you're going to have inflation because you don't have any value tied to that money. Because there's no GDP. So you have more money than you have value. If you had greater GDP growth than dollars being printed, then the dollar value would go down. Yeah. It's literally not hard. It is so unbelievably simple. Like, and then so I read it, and then so I typed that in. I was like, or stop printing so much money. It's like, and then people responded like, that hurts the little guy. Well, what do you think inflation does, you idiot? You guys are like, I'm like, you guys are economically illiterate. Like, it's so crazy to me.
And the other thing too is like, you just have to stop federal spending, and you need to lay off people. And you can find in just about every government institution, you could probably find about, you know what you could do? You could probably drop about 5% of
easy.
every government institution spending, and probably cap most of it. Like,
Right.
and start rolling that clock back of all the money debt that we have, and then inflation.
Right.
Would be, you know, slightly.
Well, did you see what Biden said about it?
Well, it's probably.
You-
Did he even say anything? Like, was there something?
He did. He
Was
goes,
stuttering?
he goes, stop telling me about reckless spending. I'm changing people's lives.
Yeah, you're for the worst.
But it's like funny how so many
Come,
people are saying it. And he
Derry
doesn't,
can
and
you
it's like,
hear me
stop telling me. He's like, you're
singing?
changing people's lives, and it's like,
An unholy alliance is forged within the depths
like, so
of
wait, so let me get
Offland
this
Grove.
straight. So you're
The
telling
Great
me
Barrow, a sinister
that
pact
you can
which
recklessly
could
spend
spell
as long as you
doom
justify
for
it with what you think is a benefit. Like, because that's what he's saying. He's not even at that point. He's not even denying that he's causing that he's doing reckless spending. He's saying, "Stop telling me about it. You're changing people's lives." So it's almost like he almost subtly acknowledges that he's recklessly spending a ton of money.
Yes. Oh no, dude.
I don't think so.
You can't fail this bad on purpose. I really can't.
That's Tom. He's just doing a thing.
You can't do it. Like you have
Yeah.
to like, you know, you have to. You just have some type of other thing, and then you get down
Well,
to the
it's-
wormhole of what that means, and it's pretty scary.
It's the I truly believe it's the deficit. Now, I'm not saying I'm right. I could be wrong, but right now, my current belief is it's a deficit, right? So if you think about how, so say you have 20 million in your retirement, right? And you want to retire at like 55, and then in your retirement, inflation goes crazy. Your retirement is worth less because the value of that money that you saved is worth less, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, the same works for debt. So say I have 20 million in debt. That's a lot of money, and then inflation goes off the rails, and I'm still working.
Oh yeah, no. I
Well,
know
now
that.
it's
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, I know all about that. I heard a whole thing about that on the radio.
Right, so,
the
like-
guy I follow talked all about that. Yeah, I know,
Yeah,
I
so
know, it makes sense.
I-
to
I've
have
actually-
inflation if
I've-
you have a lot of debt. It only helps
Correct.
it only helps the Federal Reserve.
Correct.
Yeah, right.
And so people say, "Oh, the Federal Reserve like begrudgingly increases interest rates." Like, no, that ain't begrudgingly. They're doing it because they're making money through inflation. That's why they're doing it.
Oh yeah, and it's just, but it's you know, remember it.
So that's the thing with Biden. So think about Biden. He makes all these promises that he knows are too expensive. So what's his solution? Cause inflation.
Yeah, it's like trying to build a wall of sand to try to keep the tide from rising. You're just
Yeah.
you can only go so long, and then eventually, the water.
Because then what'll happen is he knows what he's banking on is in the future they're gonna turn around and say, if you adjust for inflation, Biden reduced the deficit. And so they're gonna use the exact term. You watch. They're gonna say this at some point. And it's like, yeah, because he artificially caused inflation. That's why.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. 100%.
Did you see that girl there? She's the press secretary. She was like, she talked about how it's she said like I forget what to call it. It was like COVID return to like COVID recovery, economic recovery, or something. It was some bill that was pushed, and she said that has and it's a lot of their like usual talking points like economic recovery, job recovery, blah 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 blah, right? It's all this stuff, and she goes, only the Democrats voted for it, none of the Republicans. And the press, the guy from like Fox or whatever that was questioning her, he goes, including inflation, because like she was bragging about the impact that this thing had on everything. And so he said, including, and then she literally stopped talking. She had nothing. She was like quiet for like 4 seconds. She had no idea how to rebut it because it's like she knows full well they did it on purpose.
Oh yeah.
But she knows that it's unpopular to say that, and so she says nothing. She didn't know how to say it.
I know.
She just took credit for all this other stuff, so it was just like she was kind of stuck on the spot. But oh man, it gets me all worked up.
Awful. Oh, it gets me worked, dude. I can't even. Yeah, I have to like turn it off sometimes because it just it ruins my day. Like listening to it and then the the commentation about what's going on in the world is just so bad.
I mean, I guess we'll see what happens when election season comes around.
Oh, I hope people wake the hell up.
I'm not sure, man. I really ain't, because, like, I don't know. It's like, the very thing they're trying to push is that the ideology is more important than anything. I see it now in business. Like, they will make bad business decisions for the sake of the movement. And I just feel like if people believe that, if that's how they operate in their daily lives, like that's how they vote. Yeah,
You know, I mean,
agree.
obviously, no one, I mean,
No, yeah, they
nobody
do.
goes into a jail willingly, right? You have to be
Yeah.
forced, you know. But once you find yourself in it, you're gonna be pretty sorry. At the end of the day.
Yeah. I mean, I do think some people like figure it out, you know, but I think the overwhelming majority of people,
Yeah.
like
I
they
wish I
don't
could-
care.
You know that the analogy of just like the 2 pills that Morpheus gives. You know,
Yeah.
in Matrix. I just wish I could give those pills. And, like, you gotta wake up, man, and see what's happening around you, and just see how much you're
Yeah.
manipulated.
You ever seen that documentary Taking the Red Pill?
No, I haven't actually. Is that on the Daily Wire?
No, that one's by Casey J. She did it. She's a hardcore feminist, and she was like a director in like Hollywood. And she was like up and coming. She was like super popular in her field, and like always got funding for everything. And then so she basically wanted to like infiltrate the MRA, Men's Rights Association.
Oh yeah, I did see that movie. That movie was awesome.
Wicked good.
Yeah, that was
and so she got funding for it, and she was gonna like, that's what she called it, taking the red pill. Like I was gonna like
why?
basically like go and expose them for who they are, and then but when she talked to them, like she was like totally flipped on it, and then when she showed the funding people, they were like, you're not putting this on, and then
awesome.
and then
I love
everyone
the
just flipped on her.
Oh yeah, they ruined her life, and it's really unfortunate. And like she was like, I was never even like I would have thought this. I could never have thought this would happen. And like, right. It takes one of those types of moments now for people like that to wake up. I mean, for every person it's different, but I mean, for me it's something. You know, I'm sure maybe it's for you for something, but yeah, once it happens though, then you start seeing it, and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's everywhere. I described that to my mother because, like, my mom says that to me now because, like, I talk to her all the time, right? And I'll bring up little stories and, like, they're casual conversations of things. And she says that to me now. She can't help but see it everywhere.
I know.
And not like see politics, but like she can't help but see the subtle, like, attempt to shift her perspective on.
I know, it's unbelievable.
She's like, and I'm like, yeah, and so I described it the same way. I'm like, that's the whole taking the red pill thing, like.
Yeah, they just want you to keep taking the blue, like just stay.
Yeah.
And, like, just
but it's like, but once you take it, you can never go back. Like, so like, right? That's what Morpheus says. You can't unsee it. That's what it is. So once you know, you're like, you always know. Now you see it everywhere.
Take the blue pill. Wake up in the morning, you'll think this is a bad dream, and you'll just live
Right.
your life. Yeah, or you can go with me. I know, dude. It's crazy. It really is true. It's just like, and then, I can't watch certain shows. I just have to turn off because I just get mad. Like I know exactly what you're saying. Or I try to follow along, but I'll bring it up immediately. Like, oh, here we go. Like,
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
You know what I mean? It's like it's so blatant.
Yeah.
It's like you can't. I miss just watching something and enjoying it all the way through, and just not having to be like, like or just because it's all like they'll just put something in, and I'll just see it immediately and be like,
Yep.
it's just
Like,
frustrating.
all right.
Yeah. That's why video games is like the last bastion, because at least I can control everything about it.
Yeah. Well, thank God for Gamergate, man, because it wouldn't be.
I know.
If you look up Gamergate, man, that was like where it all started, and like they tried doing that with games with unrealistic female depictions and male fantasies, and they went after all that in gaming. But like the gaming community is like untouchable, dude. Like, do not mess with that group. And they just went. It's called Gamergate. It's a whole thing about they just pushed back on the media, and there was like, DOS attacks and everything. And it was just like brutal. Like, do not talk about games. Like, stay out of our games. Like, whatever it was. Like, I want jack dudes and attractive. Yeah,
absolutely. And if I don't want it, I'll buy. Like, whatever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it's like Gamergate. It was like a big deal. That happened a while ago too. That was crazy. And then they did like online bullying. They tried to go after like these like male-dominated games that like bullies or like stupid crap. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's just like it's trash talking. Like Call of Duty. Like that's all it was. Like you watch these clips. Oh, thank you. And it's
I know. Oh, give me one second. I just gotta go to the bathroom. Yeah, like, dude, even sports is weird now too. Like, it's entire thing.
I feel like it is. This is bull crap. I gotta kill 8 of these guys, and none of them are spawning around here.
I'm going after the
Alright, dude. Lich King's gonna... Yeah, I believe... Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
The Sage, bro. Is that the Lich King that kills you?
No, it's like... just got smoked on that oh, do I have to do the whole thing again? What's going on? Oh. Oh, that's so lame.
You eat your food? I don't think you ate your food, bro.
Watch the stream. No, I'm just not about to.
Now let the fun begin. Let us sing together.
I did rank up though. Guess
Your skills on?
Wow, that's
You putting your skill points on?
skill points were on. But I mean, I got ranked up. That's
Oh, gotcha. Trying to clean up. There's a bunch of side quests here in the North Downs. So I'm north of Bree,
Okay.
and this one is like I have to kill 8 of these like I don't know, they're like goblin scouts or whatever they are. But I can only ever find 2 that spawn at the same location. So like. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there's more areas. That's why. I thought this was the only area they came in, but there's 2 other areas I can walk to.
Have to kill all these guys. That's awesome.
Snake and kidney eyes.
Nice.
Well, that's good. I can see now, like, usually they respawn, like, after, you know, like,
Yeah.
what, like, infinitely. I guess I don't know about that. Oh, that's why it's poison. That son of a bitch. That's why I'm taking like extra damage.
Yeah, buddy.
I did it. But oh yeah, he poisoned the fuck out of you. I'm feeling this. He gave me the COVID. That's what it was. You immediately get.
Bet he wasn't vaccinated.
Oh yeah, like I love that. Like, I just put a meme up. I was just like, no one. It's just like an elephant. It's just like, how come no one's talking about how the unvaccinated just aren't dying? And like, I obviously, if someone's gonna be like, you know, the older people are, I'd be like, I'm not talking about that.
Yeah,
Not even gonna have
Oh, really?
I'm like, I was like, what? Did anyone say someone died? Do you know? What is the point, dude? Like, other than you're waiting for your heart to get myocarditis.
Why did he get it before?
Because he's like, they're gonna mandate it anyway. I'm like, dude, just wait for that. Like, maybe not, but like you're a healthy person. Like, I don't know.
That doesn't make any sense. Like, a few times, just proactive. It's like, when it doesn't.
What? I was like, bro, even back then, people felt like anyone else started talking about it. I was like, bro, it doesn't like, would you use a condom? You can use this, but still might get pregnant. They're like, no, I'll just run on and take my chances with the pull-out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, basically, you're asking me to do the same thing. Stupid. Then he's like, yeah, no. And then I was like, yeah, I got it anyway. I was like, oh my god.
Wild.
It is wild.
Wild. I'm good, thank you.
Like, how many of those boosters is he gonna have to take? Like, just keep shooting them up. Like, it's out of control.
Yeah. The logic doesn't even make sense to, like,
No, it doesn't.
no, it's just like, oh man, it's too funny.
I see this on the. I guess we really wanted to.
Pain. Eat your food, I can see it. Well, you have to eat it before the fight, not during. Am I supposed to die?
He's a million hit points. Somberg got me, dude. He's level 21. I don't think
You're probably not supposed to be. Are you supposed to? What level's the quest?
That's a good question. I didn't even check, dude. I was just following Tom Bombadil, and like I figured, like, hey, if it's the main quest, it's supposed to. But maybe not. Yeah, you gotta be 21. Damn it. Yeah, it's worth it though. Now all I have to do though, if I go back, hopefully that all those guys will be dead. Just walk up to that guy. Wow. But at least it's level 7. Oh, but like, alright, well, that was fun, though. At least I got pretty good. I'm impressed with myself. Let's see what else I can do. Oh, I can go back to the... I start killing boars.
What do you got, bro?
I got the original
Oh,
on Steam sale.
yeah,
It's a good game. And then
yeah.
you remastered it. It's a remastered version, so the graphics are all like built up and stuff. Impressed.
Mom said okay.
Recommend it if you're it's kind of like
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. Is it question? Is it? Yeah, and is it VR?
no, it's not VR. And it is
Boo.
first person, but it's also co-op though.
I mean, if I can't VR it, the whole thing's a waste of time then.
You can always do stereoscopic. If you really want to keep it up.
I don't want to do stereoscopic. Did you?
Yeah, it's actually really fun. You have to use a thing called
Lameness. Homoerotic.
but there's like a little thing you got on the computer.
Shove these in your safe. Got it.
You get it?
Yes, I get it.
What did she send you?
She sent me something and she said, "Shove these in your safe."
Well, no. Subjects.
It says, "Shove you in your safe."
They did?
Oh, she sent me something else. Yay! She got me food.
Geniali and Beleriand!
Inventory. Okay, now. Alright, so sell that. That's angels. That's angels. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding.
No, well, I've been just cooking. It just sits there and takes. So then I did the quest, but I haven't done any of the story quest. Wait, Santos never came.
Yeah, Santa's never came.
That's fine.
No, I'm happy. I
I
just
saw
was.
screenshots. Like, I thought it was real.
I saw screenshots. Yeah, probably. Thank you. Yeah, that's where I am. Maybe not. Maybe wait. I don't know. It's up to you. Yeah. I would say I think I missed one day out of the 5.
And did you finish everything?
Yeah, that's what I mean. What are you at? 90 something?
Yeah, 90.
Yeah, I'm at 136. 136 while fishing? Okay. I need to... hate those rats, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna turn in this quest. Might as well.
Just say you hate them. sending you stuff now, Angel.
Like,
I'm still sending it. It's mostly gemins and stuff.
Was anybody else's camera drifting?
oh,
Angels
oh,
used to do that. How'd you
you
fix
have
it?
to hit exit.
You have to hit exit.
Oh.
And then it might, if it keeps doing it, then it was a setting that you told me about.
Yeah.
Setting. For some reason, it switches back every time.
I remember, yeah, I know what that is, but no, normally I'm good, but just right now it's just me.
Because we're having a slow breathe.
Okay. Are they sleeping on the mattress?
No, I was gonna do that, but they're gonna sleep on the couch. Just throw it out the instead.
I can open it.
And it needs to have a sheet on it instead. Ash, can you go get a giant sheet out of the closet?
I'm like, do I have mouse trimmed? Like, that's not a thing.
Well, let's do the bed. Do the bed. You have what? What did you say, Tom? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Too much.
Anyone who likes to sleep on the eating.
I'll come open it up, guys. Hold on.
Giant sheet with meat on it.
So I get into the crafting thing and start. He moves so much.
I know that's what I'm gonna make now.
Oh, I'm still making him do it. Sleep in the bed.
Yeah, try not to keep her to sleep. Sleeping.
You move a lot. Yeah, remember when we had the sleepover when Ash's mom went to Florida? I slept in my bed. Yeah, dude, you like do cartwheels in the bed. It's crazy.
It means like you kick around and you move around. No, you can't do a cartwheel awake. You certainly can't do it with sleep.
All right, Tom, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, no problem.
Because I put the thing in my hand that's invisible.
Oh, when you cast spells and stuff?
I'm fishing, so.
Oh, that's weird, huh? Alright. What can I... Alright, Tom. So you gotta be level 20. And I can make you a horn.
Well, yeah,
And...
that's my pride and joy.
Yeah. And it stuns people for 3 seconds when you blow it.
I've been out in the crazy Stonehenge field trying to like mess some shit up. Remember that one time we were playing together and we went to this field and
Yeah, like all the little graves and stuff.
yeah, like I'm out here like just like killing these rats and weird centipede things. Yeah, buddy.
You're so close to 200. Is it faster or slower?
I don't think there's a difference. Yeah, I was telling Tom earlier this morning. I was fishing. Within 10 minutes, I went up 8 levels. Yeah, no, not character levels. Fishing levels. Like your hobby has like its own level. But
So stupid.
and then it took me 30 minutes to go up another level of fishing. And so, like, I don't understand how it works.
Boring.
Did you get the fish I sent you? Oh, that was from 2 days of fishing. Sturdy leather. Sturdy leathers. Okay. That's gross. How gross is that? Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
They just start moving. No. Let's we're in this together. Start moving. Ash. I can't. Yes, you can. Watch laying there. Oh my god.
Get out of here.
Go with you. Yep.
Okay. Oh, that guy looks cool. Mailbox in here? Yes, there is. Close.
Says that it's the only way a hobbit can spend it after snoozing the sun.
Yeah, and it's also not relaxing either. Like, you like, oh, let's go snoozing and hang out. Like, this is terrible. Like,
You guys are still fishing.
I'm not. Yeah, she is. Yeah, because I fished already for today.
How can I be of service? Will you give me a moment of your time, friend? Will you give me a moment of your time, friend?
Excellent.
What do you need?
3 balls of gunk in a row.
Stay a moment.
I don't know if that has anything to do with it though. I can't figure it out. I keep track of like what I catch and what. Yeah, and I'm still nothing. And then other times I'll catch fish and nothing. Other times I won't catch fish and I level. And other times like I catch the trophy fish, because like when you fish, there's like 3 kinds of fish. There's like the junk fish, which could be anything from like a goldfish to like a ball of gum. Okay. Yeah, which is not a fish at all, right? And then there's like the fish you can cook with, so like a catfish or like a trout, right? And then there's like trophy fish that I still don't know what they do. I think you can go to the taxidermist or something, but that you cannot. They don't go in your inventory, and you can't cook with them. As soon as they hit your inventory, they vanish. But a little thing shows up and says like +1 for a 15-pound trout or whatever it says, right?
Yeah.
I cannot make heads or tails of which one of those actually does anything to your level.
I just got a 20-pound salmon.
Right.
Might I speak with you a moment?
I've gotten it where like I keep catching the trophy ones and I don't level. I keep catching the food ones, I don't level, and I keep catching the trophy crap ones and I don't level. I have no idea.
Do you Google
It's just
it? Or did you try
I haven't yet.
I've been doing it for weeks. Do you think you Google?
Yeah, let me complain about it, damn it.
I mean, that's the first thing I always do. Like,
I've thought about it. I was like, I'm gonna have to look this up because I don't understand how the leveling works.
yeah, I definitely.
What are you doing? Bedtime. Well, what? Oh. So Aslan just walked in and just like sat in the middle of the living room and just started crying. And I'm thinking like, what the fuck? Like, an angel just told them they could like stay up late. So I was like, in my mind, I'm like, let's say go to bed, like, because all she does is come up. This is what she just did. She came up, she sat down, and then she just started crying, complaining, like. So then that's why I turned around. I'm like, just go to bed. And then Angel's like, no, I'm gonna talk to her. And I'm like, I look at her like, about what? And then Angel's like, she has cramps. And I was like, oh. And it's just funny that I turned around and like, go to bed, get out of here. Like, oh.
Oh man. Oh. Yep. I'm looking forward to those times.
No, and that you didn't argue with me. That you just kind of like a bit of.
Why are you bothering me?
Yeah, that's what's happening. It's locking onto whoever I click.
They made the bed. Solves everything. Solves everything.
It's because you don't want to hear it.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think happened, Tom? Do you think Santos and Rosie are arguing right now?
No, I'm actually texting him right now, and so apparently, I think the problem is he's trying to use his phone as Wi-Fi, and I'm like, you don't have Wi-Fi in your house? Like,
You can't play this kind of computer game on phone Wi-Fi.
actually, you can. You can.
Trying to create a hotspot on his phone? Is that what you mean?
It's yeah. I mean, you can. It's probably not the best connection, but
You there?
Yeah, he's talking. You can't hear him?
No.
Are you in the thing?
Yeah, I just was hearing it. That's why I was laughing.
Oh.
yeah. He's saying I think I need to contact my phone Wi-Fi because I turned off the proxy, but it still doesn't work. I don't understand. Like, why aren't you just using the house internet?
Oh, true.
But yeah, it's possible. It's possible that could be it. Yeah.
Really? Let's see what it says. It says you're muted. Oh. It said you were muted.
Unmuted?
No, talking to Angel.
You muted me?
No, Angel was muted.
I'm allowed to be muted. How much
Oh, is it, can you hear the gain volume? I bet you're not even, it's not even using your headset.
pressed a button and it just muted it for some reason. It's all that I could.
I suppose. Guess I don't think so.
I can't.
Okay.
I can hear it. Just press something. Now where's the mute button? Maybe. Is that what he's trying to do? Spot?
Yeah, yeah,
This kind of thing you can't do. You can check your email.
yeah. That's how I feel about it too. Tom's like, you can, it just won't work very well. But it's like, well, I'm right. That's the point. Like, you can't, you really can't do it. But he's talking to him now. He said he's texting him. Right, you're texting him, right, Tommy?
Yeah, I am.
Ash, come back out, buddy.
What do you say?
I don't feel like playing hormone.
So they're supposed to, so our couch is a pull-out couch you can pull out in a bed, and so the kids we're planning on like trying to like quote unquote pull an all-nighter, right, Tom, and stay in the on the couch.
Try using Chrome. Yeah. Even you use Edge. Yeah, that might be. That's probably the start right there. All right. So if you're using Edge, it says. Access system on the left side of the menu, then click open your computer's proxy settings and set the switches automatically detect settings. What I did was I just typed in Google Edge turn on.
Figure out how to.
Alright. When it's back and plugged in or whatever, it might be too late now, but maybe plug it in, and then go into that and type in or download Chrome should be on there. I think Edge is probably just trying to kick you out. It might be just part of your browser. So or you can use Chrome as your browser, because Edge fucking sucks, dude. No one uses Edge. Yeah, you can to automatic, but yeah, that should fix the problem. But if you download Chrome, make sure you make Chrome preferred browser.
Hmm?
Try to sign in.
The cat? Yeah.
Or just continue to use Edge but just go to Google Edge proxy turn on, and then right at the top of Google should show you how to do it. All right, cool. All right, bye.
No way.
Yeah.
That's not very successful.
Agreed.
Alright, so doesn't look like he's getting on tonight.
Yeah. we were listening to you give him instructions and what you were telling him, and then Angel, right as you got off the phone, Angel goes, "He's not gonna get that," and then you're like, "All right, well, it doesn't look like he's gonna get on."
Doesn't look like tonight's the night. Still putting the kids down. At 9:45. He only has
Whoa.
2. I don't know. What is when you put Ashley down? Do you put her down? Like, is that a thing? Like,
No, we say go to bed.
Yeah, yeah.
Give us a kiss.
Okay, all right.
How old is
McKinley, yeah.
How old is she?
I don't remember. Do you remember how old McKinley is, dude?
She's at least like 8 or 9, right?
She gotta be, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a long time.
Yeah.
I mean, Roman goes to bed on his own. He's 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think like you put people down like maybe 3 would be the cutoff for that.
Yeah, just about.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I mean, you get them used to it early, right? You start telling them bedtime, you bring them to bed, and then at some point you're like, they walk to bed. Like, you say bedtime, let's go, and you make them walk there, right? And then eventually you're just like, go to bed, and then they go.
And they might be at first like, oh, hold on, you've been doing it.
Yeah.
You're a big kid, and then eventually they do. If you keep giving into it, like, okay, then it's never gonna happen.
Right. Well, Santos said he's still his. I don't know about now, but last time I talked to him, his youngest was still waking up at like 2 in the morning.
Oh, that's so rough.
He was saying he was getting up with him. That was right before he went to Djibouti.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still getting up every night at 2, and I was like, really?
Yeah, Claire's the best. She like
Yeah. Ash was like that. Ash still is like that. Yeah. You're catching him pretty quick.
I know. This is speeding up.
I don't think so. Oh. Yeah, you didn't do it right, but that's fine. I got it anyway. Alright, well, I'm done, man. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I'm getting pretty tired. Alright, dude. Take it easy.
Alright, night, Tom.
Yeah,
Night, Tom.
good playing, good playing. Always a blast.